Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Woodle. I'm a UMass Global student, and today I'm going to talk about the collaboration that I saw during my fieldwork in an autism program. So the collaboration that I saw was between a lot of people. It was the classroom teacher, 5 aides, a BCBA, a BCBA tech, school psychologist, a speech and language pathologist, an occupational therapist, other teachers, and administrators, including 2 deputy principals, 1 principal, and a learning director. Now the collaboration is not equal parts between all of those people. Obviously, you need a little bit less from all of those administrators, but for some things you really do need that collaborative piece to make sure that things are going smoothly, permissions can be granted, policies are still being followed, and so on. So they're not necessarily 100% of they're 100% of the time during team collaboration, but they are definitely an effective, have an important role. I would say the most frequent collaboration would go on between the school psychologist and the case manager, the teacher, and the aides. The 3 roles, aide, teacher, and school psych, were really important in this particular setting because of the severe behaviors that are going on within the class. The speech and language pathologist is also a really important person on the team who needs to communicate and collaborate among the team. In this placement, the school psychologist and the speech and language pathologist are there for 1 full day. That's the amount of minutes that they have within program. So the speech and language pathologist was switched during my field work. Started with 1 SLP and then switched to another. So I've seen the new SLP 2 times. And within those 2 times, she's also been trying to get started up on triennial assessments. So I would say that not that her as a team member is an ineffective collaborator, but just based on the limitations of what basically the hand she's been dealt this year have been really challenging for her to be an effective collaborator among the team. Again, nothing against her or not to her. It's not her fault. But that is a very realistic challenge within the school setting for ineffective collaboration. Is just that time issue. So right now we have 4 open assessments out of 6 students within the program. So most of the collaboration communication is, if it's not like an emergency behavior situation, then it's testing based essentially. So that's not really an effective way to run a classroom, to get a classroom up and started, but that's a realistic challenge that educators have. So I would say that would be the only piece of the collaboration that was really ineffective. But again, I don't think it was due to anyone's lack of ability or willingness to collaborate. Again, it's just there's only so much time in a day and so many hours devoted to one program. I was an active part in engaging with all of the different people involved within the program. So I've collaborated and communicated with the SLP, the school psych, the OT, for some of those sensory pieces, the administration, and parents. Parents are a huge piece of this, and frequent communication and collaboration happens at parent pickup and drop off, through email, through phone call, sometimes through text message, depending on the nature of what's going on. But yeah, so I feel like it's a successful team, all equipped with everything that they need for effective collaboration, with the exception of that time piece. And I think that this team, it's clear that they've worked together and that they work well together, because the communication is very natural and fluid and comfortable when they do collaborate and communicate. They communicate and collaborate remotely through Zoom if needed, phone call, text message, email, however it is best suited for whatever situation they're currently dealing with. And email is a big one because you can just CC all team members or forward an email to all of the team members so that they're at least in the loop and knowledgeable of what's most recent and happening within the program. That's all for today. Thank you very much.